Welcome back, everyone, to the STF Experience. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we get started, here is a preview of the upcoming episode.
Because the way that you have exemplified what great fatherhood looks like, the way you have shown what a leader looks like, not only to your family, but to also young dads out there who are new dads, you know what I'm saying, who are in similar shoes, you know what I'm saying, who may feel like they're ill prepared, or they weren't prepared, or they weren't ready, or stuff like that. Like, you showing them, like, look, bro, like, ready or not, bro, lace up your boots and let's go. It's like when you know that you have younger siblings looking up to you, or when you know that you have, even it doesn't have to stop there. Younger siblings, younger Marines, mentor-mentee relationships, things like that. Like when you put yourself in a situation where you know nothing else but to grind, but to work hard, but to inspire, but to like just get more out of life, you start noticing how you're inspiring other people. Yeah. And then like naturally those people are just going to gravitate towards you. They're going to want to either be just like you, or they're going to want to do better. And it's up to you to really just keep setting that standard higher and higher and higher. You know what I'm saying? Show up when you're tired. Show up when you ain't got nothing left. Show up, because at the end of the day, like, I'm learning this now more than ever. Kids do not spell love Love. They spell love Time.
All right, family, welcome back to another episode of Surviving the Flame. If you enjoyed that preview, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts so we can keep this flame burning together. Now, let's get into today's conversation.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Surviving the Flame, where we have lit conversations with ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And today's guest is truly, honestly, no different, but honestly, today's guest is truly special, man. My guest is someone that I've known since I was 19, since 2019, man. And watching him grow has been truly a silent blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like from the outside, you guys may be able to see, you may be able to see how he looks like he walks straight out of a football stadium, because his physical physique is freaking abnormal. Like dude is a beast. You know what I'm saying? A natural athlete, a United States Marine. But if you look a little bit closer, you know what I'm saying, you can be able to see something even stronger. Humility, kindness, and a heart that always makes room for others. You know what I'm saying? He's a man who lights up any room that he steps into, who has learned and matured and embraced responsibility and built life rooted in family and in love and purpose. Like I've seen him evolve into a dedicated father and a devoted husband and a Marine who carries himself with pride and intention. He's the strongest on the field and a beast with a ball. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, and ladies and gentlemen, get ready and welcome to the STF Experience, Mr. Dez Crawl. My brother, what is going on, man? How you feeling?
I'm good. Blessed.
That's good.
Blessed, man. Blessed.
That's good, man. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start off real quick, bro. Put your city on the map, man. Where you from?
Small town, Two-Light City. We call it Manchester, Georgia. Born and raised, man. Born and raised.
For sure. All right, we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? We want to start there. We want to start from the born and raised stage and everything. Growing up, who would you say were the people who poured into you most? You know what I'm saying? The ones who showed you the most love, gave you the most structure or wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Like who poured most of that into you? Who would you accredit that to?
Yeah. I'm a first thing first. I'm gonna keep it real. I always been like a Christian guy, so you gotta put God first. But outside of my religion, 100% my mom, and throughout my life, I had a father figure. I'm not gonna say my father because he was in and out the house. So, father figure's name is Sherwin. He was definitely like that. Somebody till this day, who I look up to, who I go to, even for money, man, because times are hard. So,
For
uh,
sure.
somebody who I go to on a daily basis. So definitely my mom and Sherwin, they were both like that influence that I needed to make me the man, the husband, father, Marine, who I am today.
For sure, for sure, for sure. I know you mentioned before when we had our first initial talk, man. You talked a lot about about your grandparents and that important bond that you had with them, especially your grandmother. What was it about that relationship that really shaped you as a young man?
Growing up, so my mom worked two jobs. So of course I get home from school off that school, but she ain't there, so I go straight, old school. I'm going straight to grandma's house.
For sure.
Yeah, going straight to grandma's house.
Yeah.
So when I got there, she already had food ready. She already had like she was a sports lady too. She was a diehard Braves Falcons fan and Georgia fan. So she's watching sports. I'm sitting right there beside her. Um, she was like in the little neighborhood apartment where we stayed. I called her Granny, but everybody knew her as Miss Cunny because she was also the candy store lady.
Yeah.
Everybody knew her, and it got to a point to where I was so used to saying Miss Connie, I never called her Granny because it
Mhm.
felt more love because all my homies would be like, "Hey, Miss Connie, you got this, you got that."
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember one day I just said Miss Connie, and she didn't like, old school grandparents. You got to, the hospitality's up here.
Well, yeah, it's up there. It's up there.
When I said Miss Connie, I was like, and
Yeah.
she just responded. She was like, well,
Yeah.
what you need, and then it just from there. From that day until probably right before she passed, I never say Granny again to that day. Just because in my mind, I think Miss Connie was like her name or knowing like that's straight love, bro.
For
Like
sure.
straight love.
For sure, man. For sure, man. Much love to your grandmother and your family and the ones that made you into the young man that you are today. Because, like, man, the amount of people that you've been able to inspire and really pick up and lead with you. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I've always admired about you as a person is that, it's very, especially when you're climbing that ladder of success, it's very easy to get caught up in the mindset of, start to smell yourself a little bit. Some people like, oh yeah, I'm him. I'm that guy, knows that and the other. Like, for those of you that, are not really aware, Marines are very physical. Very, 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 very physical. You have to have tough skin. You have to have a mind that always wants to go get more. You
Yeah,
know, Crawl came in already on that type of time.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He was already on the time where it was just like, all right, I'm gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? And he had the physique, he had the nutrition, he had the minds, he had it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us younger, immature, didn't necessarily have that. And Crawl wouldn't talk down on us. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I always admired. I always respected. He clowned us for sure. You know what I'm saying? But it was all love. You know what I mean? But I've always loved that about you, man. When you look back at your childhood, what's one moment or lesson that you now realize helped you prepare for adulthood?
brothers, man. My younger brothers.
Mm,
I'm the oldest, of course. So in school, I'm not even gonna say high school because at that point you're already at that maturity, like figuring yourself out stage. I'm gonna say probably that middle school that's still wet behind the ears. You don't know nothing. It didn't really hit until freshman year high school, to where I'm running with the high schoolers now. Now I'm running to those 18-year-olds who are mature, and I'm like 16, 15, like,
yeah.
hey, I'm still riding the bus. But
Mm,
it hit definitely high school, ninth grade year to be exact. Watching them grow up and them just watching me, like literally them just watching me, um, all the way down to the youngest. Like they'll almost copy me. It's almost like it got to a point where it was annoying because they'll copy me. But then that's what I wanted, but I didn't want at the time.
yeah.
So just the younger brothers, man. They just
Kept you on your toes in a bit.
100%, 100%.
Yeah,
I
I
could
feel you. I
on
feel
that.
you.
So it's like I do something wrong, they right behind me. Hey,
Mm,
same thing because he did it. So yeah,
right. Yeah. Yeah, man. And I feel like that's like that's something that I feel like all older brothers, you know what I'm saying? Older siblings in general, but I feel like it is. You're right. Like it's different when you're an older brother. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're either the oldest, like my brother, he's the oldest. You know, but it's four of us, and it's my brother and I. We're the two at the top. You know, so it's like when you know that you have younger siblings looking up to you, or when you know that you have, even it doesn't have to stop there. Younger siblings, younger Marines, mentor mentee relationships, things like that. Like when you put yourself in a situation where you know nothing else but to grind, but to work hard, but to inspire, like but to like just get more out of life, you start noticing how you're inspiring other people.
yeah.
And then like naturally those people are just gonna gravitate towards you. They're gonna wanna either be just like you or they're going to want to do better, and it's up to you to really just keep setting that standard higher and higher and higher. And speaking of standards, man, I really want to tap into it. Like, what was your goal? Like, what was your dream as a young kid? You know what I'm saying? As a young kid growing up in Georgia and everything, you got a lot of sports, stuff like around you. You have a lot of great schools around you. You have a lot of opportunities around you. Atlanta not that far. You know what I'm saying? Like, what exactly was the goal that you have for yourself?
The first goal was baseball, man. I was a
Mm,
baseball fanatic. Like high school, I um, played football here and there, but baseball was like that. Like all season, I'm grinding. Like I'm trying to figure out my craft. So um, out of high school, out of high school, I tried to go college, a little JUCO college, at least get my feet wet with something. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. So the crazy part about it though, they grind and stop for some odd reason. Like I was like, okay, just because this community college didn't want me, like somebody got to. So I just I'm not even in high school no more. I'm still out there like throwing the baseball around, hitting, tee, all the anything that involved the bat and the ball, like the field. I was there. Um,
so it's,
so I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
Let me take baseball out. So baseball was that critical, like not critical. That was that like I guess conditioning. Like it just kept me doing something.
Hmm.
But I'm from Georgia. Georgia known for that hunting and fishing.
Yes,
And
sir.
I've been a hunter and fisher since I can almost remember. And a game warden is basically a state trooper for the woods. There's not a small, but it's a university down in Tifton, Georgia called ABAC. And that was a school I was trying to go to. It's an agriculture school, and they have um, you can attain a bachelor degree in becoming a game warden. That was my like that was it. Like I wanted to be a game warden. I wanted to be in the woods. I wanted to be nitty gritty in the dirt, just cause like that's how I grew up. So
No, for sure.
100%.
Yeah. So how exactly did the Marine Corps come about?
It's a crazy story, bro. So I took I'm out of high school. I got a job. I'm doing good. I'm damn near making
Hmm.
a sergeant's pay.
Yeah.
So in my city, there's all the branches lined up from Air Force to Navy. Yeah, Air Force and Navy. I took the ass out with the Army. For some odd reason, bro, the Army was lazy, bro. I'm not trying to talk crap about the Army. Army do their thing.
Yeah.
The recruiter was just like,
Okay.
I took the test. I got my little score, and he was like, "What you want to do?" I was like, "Just something physical. Just something physical." And he wasn't consistent. Like he was just like, "All right, cool," and then never hit me back. And I'm like, I took the test. Like all the videos I seen, all my friends I seen, they like their recruiters like blowing their phone up, coming to their crib, doing this and that.
Yeah.
Nothing. So I went to go see him one day to go figure out what's going on. And behold, bro, a sergeant come out, dressed blue Bravos, stacked up.
Ooh.
And I was like,
Ooh.
I haven't seen a Marine in that uniform. So he come out, and I was like, oh. And I had the little ASVAB score in my hand, too. And
Yeah.
he looked at me, I looked at him. He didn't even, oh, what's up? He just went straight inside. Didn't say
Hey,
nothing.
that's how it be.
Didn't even like say what's up, nothing. He just, did his thing. So I was like, damn. I left. I think a couple weeks went by. I was like, yo, I went to go see him. That same day, I signed my MEPS contract and I left 2 weeks later.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. And the grind just didn't stop. Like just to like to be that driven, like you already got it going on, man. You could have been like so many other things. You could have done so many other things. You really could have just chilled, bro. You really could have just chilled, stayed back, like, but the desire to want more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows, while may not everybody know a Marine personally, everybody knows the Marines are known for hard work, discipline, work ethic, grinding always, like rain, sleet, or snow, we train to go. Like everybody knows, man, when it comes to the Marines, bro, like you're not gonna be disappointed. You're not gonna be disappointed. So to understand and see that in your future will be a lot of long, hard working days, and you're like, you know what? Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's admirable. That is admirable, man. Like that is incredible. And while we're actually on, the topic of, things like that, if as a kid or as a teenager, like, did you ever imagine the life you're living now?
I already knew what you was about to say, so that's why I started shaking my head.
Yeah.
I think about that. I think about that so much that it just almost like it just. I be damn near want to cry, bro. That's how much inside it makes me feel. Like you go ask little Crawl, like in high school, you go ask high school Crawl, like, yo, like, can you see yourself being a drill instructor, a sergeant, a Marine? I'd be like, no, like, straight up no. I wouldn't even hesitate. Straight up no.
Man, but like just to see how far you've come and how many people that you've brought with you. You know what I'm saying? The environment, the inspiration, the passion, the drive. Like, bro, as a drill instructor now, bro, like you are literally setting the tone for young Marines coming after you, man. Like you are setting the tone for the next batch of drill instructors. Like literally, like looking back, man, I'm like, going through boot camp really wasn't that long ago. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? But like now, like I'm able to look at it and see it, and I'm like, man, like I'm so I'm so glad that, you know what I'm saying, like all of that took place. And I'm so happy to see brothers like yourself, you know what I'm saying, going after it and still wanting more. You know what I'm saying? And you talked about a little bit about like your current life state now, you know what I'm saying, as a dad, so as a proud father, and as a proud husband, when you think about, the man that you are today, like, and you get that emotional feeling and everything, what part of your current life makes you the proudest?
that's a deep question that I think as a father of two kids and married that you don't you don't really have the time to just sit down and just think. Cause bro, my son, I'll just tell you now, autistic 3-year old, from when them eyes open to them eyes closed, you think this man on crack. Hey, so that's why I say I don't really have time to just sometimes sit down and just like, as a current father now, let me reflect. Just cause like I'm chasing him, I got the newborn downstairs. I'm helping mom out. I gotta still kiss on wife a little bit, love on her a little
Yeah,
bit. So that's one of those questions that, damn, I gotta write that down and just like and just think. But if you want me to be honest, I'll say this: going back to where I came from, how I grew up, my parents, my I'm not even gonna say my godparents because it's not a godparent. I'm gonna just say my parents. Um, how they raised me and how they took care of me, and now I see the same thing bleeding into all three of them. Not even just those two, even my wife. So just riding in the car, looking at that rearview mirror, and just look at him smile, bro. That's like
that's what it's all about.
That's man, because at his age, of course, I'm not gonna remember from being 3 years old, but I can kind of remember being maybe 7. Like my father was, like I said, in and out. So at 7, to be exact, that's when he kind of just like he dipped, but he was still there, if you will. So I was in the truck like my son is now. We wasn't doing too much, going to the park and going outside and the little things like that. And now I have a son. Now it's like I don't want to do what my father did. Not saying he's horrible. Not saying he's a bad father. I just don't want to put my family, my child in that situation, especially at his with his diagnosis. I can't, man. I can't. And not saying nothing bad about that, but just him being autistic, I'm gonna be honest, he's too smart for his own good. He's too smart for his own good. So he knows when there's friction in the house and he's gonna scream. And he gonna let you know, hey, shut that up. I'm not trying to hear that. So but just going back to it, bro, like riding in the truck, looking at the rearview mirror, bro, and then just let that window, you see his little hand go out and he just smiled, bro. And it's just like, damn.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, man. I feel you. It's a beautiful thing that fatherhood is, man. And then, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It really pisses me off to know that there are some people out there that just leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes me so upset. But I'm not even gonna give them the credit to have on this podcast in this moment. We're gonna give all that credit back to you, man, because the way that you have exemplified what great fatherhood looks like, the way you have shown what a leader looks like, not only to your family, but to also young dads out there who or new dads, you know what I'm saying, who are in similar shoes, you know what I'm saying, who may feel like they're ill prepared or they weren't prepared or they weren't ready or stuff like that. Like you showing them like, look, bro, like ready or not, bro, lace up your boots and let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't ask to be here. And now you got a duty and responsibility to show up times 10. You know what I'm saying? Show up when you're tired. Show up when you ain't got nothing left. Show up. Because at the end of the day, like I'm learning this now more than ever. Kids do not spell love LOVE. They spell love TIME. They want your time, bro. That's truly what the kid wants at the end of the day. And you ain't got no wiggle room to be like, oh no, this not, because look, if you think that you're gonna just pass on this moment now, you're gonna regret it in the future. Your kids need you, man. And like the fact that you've shown that and exemplified that so well, man. Like you talk about raising your son, especially navigating the challenges with autism and everything like that, and everything that it comes with. What has your son taught you about patience, love, or strength?
Man, he taught. I'm still learning, man, because it's a new. It's not even a chapter. It's a new page every day. It's a new, just like him waking up. He may want. We have a strict routine. Not a strict routine where it's like he can't be free, but strict routine with him stand smooth and collected.
For sure.
But man, one day he just wake up and he gonna lose it, and I'm like, whoa, yesterday.
Oh man.
Yesterday, bro, you were just like perfect, man. You were perfect, but then today is like, all right, let's tighten up that belt. Let's tighten up Musa because he's gonna go. With that is literally just strength and like that time. It's just time, man. I'm gonna add time in there too, because with him being autistic, he literally wants me more than my wife. Not saying nothing bad, but he likes that physical, getting thrown around, getting wrestled, and whatnot. So that's what he wants. And being a hat, sometimes I'm tired, bro.
For sure.
I'm tired, and I come home and I see him. It's game on, and I'm like,
Yeah.
go to sleep. But just seeing him smile, man, and just like scream, even though I sometimes I hate it, but it's just hearing that scream of just love, or just he's pulling me because he wants me to go throw him on his little crash pad, man. Those are times that as he gets older, I'm gonna be like, damn, like I wish he would have pulled my shirt one more time. I wish he would have pulled the bed sheets back because he wants me to go lay in the bed with him, little stuff like that. And Man, it's time, bro. Cause it's time. It's flying by. I think about it all the time. It's like it's flying by.
Yeah. No, absolutely, man. Like I completely feel you, man. Like I think about it now, like I was just looking at pictures of my daughter from August, bro. And I'm looking at the pictures from her in August. I'm like, dang, like, Shawty was only like a few months ago, dog. Like, how you, bro? They grew up so fast, man. Um, and you mentioned about the partnership. You mentioned about the strength and the unity. But how have you and your wife leaned on each other through those tough seasons and through those tough times?
My wife, I got to give her the flowers, the diamonds, the golds, man. I got to give her everything because she's like, she's the, and when I'm in cycle, bro, she's the mother and the father. So,
Mm,
man, when I'm at work and I'm like, we running around screaming, I'm like, bro, I'm tired. And I think of her, I'm like, I'm not tired. I'm genuinely not tired just because I know where she's at home, especially with when my daughter when she was at the stage where she needed to be just cuddled all the time and just held, and she still got my son running around. I'm like, yo, like I'm not tired, and I just look at my phone. I got a picture of all three of them. I just look at my phone like, yo, like let me get back to it.
yes,
Let
sir.
me get out my little wet bucket right quick and just get back to it because she's at the house dealing with this just like me. I know I get up earlier than her, but it's the same thing. Like soon as he gets up, everybody gets up, and
It's go time.
it's go time. So she taught me a lot, man. And as a father, man, sometimes I feel like you're supposed to know the manual book. You're supposed to know what I guess to do. But she taught me how to be patient, how to be calm, how to just take it all, how to just when he screamed like what to look out for. He may want something. He may not like this, like that, or with the baby, the with the daughter, like she may want to be held, and then it's 2 a.m. and I got to get up at 3 a.m. Um, she and still till this day she's still teaching me, bro. So I I have to not just give her the flowers. I got to give her everything because man, I don't think this relationship, this marriage wouldn't be nothing without her. She's not the foundation. She's the damn blueprint.
No,
So
I feel that.
yeah,
I feel that, man. Like moms do a lot, bro. Moms do a lot. And like to think about the fact that like, you carry a child for 9 months, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, once you give birth, bro, it's go time. It's go time from the nursing to the emotional support to the you know what I'm saying to showing up for certain events and things like I was mentioning the other day like to another friend of mine. It's like it's just certain things that like my father was he wasn't really present in my life as much, you know what I'm saying? um but like I could still like call him and everything, but he wasn't really dependable all that much. But I mean, like at the same time though, he could show up to an event and I mean, I would not feel the same way as if my mom showed at the event. If my
mm,
mom showed at the event, I was like, yo, like, what I'm saying?
no,
And maybe that was because of the bond and everything, but like it's just something about the mom's support, love, and care that they can show and kind of like that they have to show at
yeah,
all times. It's a switch that never goes off. And it's the same for dads too, but it's kind of crazy because it's like you kind of expect it from mom. When dad gives it to you, it's appreciated, but when mom gives it to you, kind of like it's expected. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it can go over or underappreciated for sure. So right now, first and foremost, let's just give a quick shout out to all moms who are either doing it by themselves or who are military wives and moms at home while dads and significant others are overseas, whatever it may be. Moms, y'all deserve the credit and the love and the support that you guys have earned, earned every single day. You know what I'm saying? So hats off and just amazing, amazing. What's one obstacle or hardship that now looking back you didn't think you'd go through or get through, but you did?
that newborn with my kid or just overall.
Just overall.
I'm gonna say two. That newborn stage. I'm gonna go number one. That newborn stage. You see like the social media of like that newborn stage is hell, this and that. That newborn stage to me was easy. Especially with one, like it was easy, bro. Cause me, I'm a gamer. I like to go to the gym, this and that. Hey, you just lay his little butt down, give him that
Yeah,
passing.
yeah, for sure.
But when two comes into play, it's like, all right, now time management got to come in. Now we got to figure out like, what do you want to do? Well, I want to do this. Well, I had the kids yesterday. Okay, well, let's figure this out. I think another I don't I guess for the married couple out there, the hardest for me was when I got married. I love my wife to death. I love it. I got her tattooed on me, man.
Hey, that's how you know it's real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's real. It's real.
yeah.
The hardest was being when I got married and I was a young corporal. I was the gym was my thing. When I got married and I had to prioritize the now at the back then the fiance then wife. That was hard. That was hard to ask her like, yo, can I go buy this? Can I buy that? When back then I could just swipe that card and just go by my day. Um, that was to me that was hard. To her, hey, she's the bread and butter. She's the backbone. So now I'm gonna be honest, but she got me on a damn allowance sometimes. So bro, it's like, all right, now we've been strong for 5 years. So at this
Beautiful.
point,
That's
like my
amazing.
huh?
That's amazing, bro. That's beautiful, man.
I
Congrats,
appreciate it,
bro.
bro. I appreciate it, bro. Like my pops would say, it get to a point where your wife controls the finance, she controls the car, like she controls everything. So now it's like I 100% appreciate everything that she do. Because if not, bro, this house we living in, that truck I drive, we won't have none of that. Hey, I would have been, we wouldn't even be on this call right now.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I feel you.
at the time I hated it, but now looking back, I'm like, yo, shout out to the OG wife, bro. She pulled me back and like, yo, like finances are my number one thing. So let's tighten up on this. Like let's tighten up on time management. Like don't just leave and tell me where you just gonna leave. Like let me know so in case something happen. And being a young corporal, being a young little stud, I was like, this is new to me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I don't like telling you. I don't like having to tell you I'm about to go to the gym. I just used to get up and go. So that was hard for me. For her, she was just tired of telling me.
mm,
And then of course throughout time, I just say, you know what, bro, you the woman. So as long as you happy, man, I'm gonna just do what you got. Do what you say, and here we
yeah,
are.
yeah. And I feel like a lot of people will like clown that. You know what I'm saying? But it's really not. You know what I'm saying? If you got a good lady on your hands, bro, you don't mind allowing her to have, like DC Young Fly once said, allowing her to have a say so. You know what I'm saying? Respecting her thoughts and respecting her role in the relationship. It's a relationship. It's a partnership. It's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to you got to be able to agree. You got to be able to see the other person's side because you never know. Same way how it comes to money, you never know. They may see the patterns that you're creating and the path that you're going down, and before you know it, boom, now you broke. Before you before you know it, boom, like now something else happening. And
Kids,
facts, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like if you don't respect your partner, bro, like you're not gonna last long. Or you're just gonna have a very toxic marriage. You know what I'm saying? We've all seen those, whether it's military or civilian. You know what I mean? And so, like, honestly, bro, you're doing all the right things, brother. You're doing all the right things, and you're setting a good foundation, and you're setting a great blueprint for those who are coming after you, for your son looking up to you, for your daughter, analyzing and seeing the way that y'all are as a married couple. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're gonna have your ups and downs. You're gonna have your ups and downs. You're gonna argue. You gon' disagree on some things, but the fact that y'all are able to still come back together and still show that there is unity, still show that there's love, that's what kids really just need to see at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, like it's having that friction is tough. Having those hard times are tough, but it's part of the process. It's only hard when you make it hard. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you got that love and respect for your partner, bro, you're gonna thrive. You're gonna come out on top. You're gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. You're gonna be smooth sailing. You know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna be transitioning to our favorite part of the podcast called Questions from the Fire Pit. All right, so questions from the fire pit are going to be quick, fun, surprising questions that we have from people who follow us on Instagram. Send us quick, rapid questions, this, that, and the other. We pick a few and we put them on a podcast, answer them as fast as you can. And then after that, if we have further on questions, we'll dive a little deeper into it. But for now, get the question, answer as fast as you can. All right, you ready?
Easy.
All right. Number one, if you had to describe yourself in one sentence, what would it be?
I'm just chill, bro.
Honestly, that's facts. That's facts. No, that's for sure. Number two, early bird or night owl?
Early bird. Early bird.
No, for sure. For sure. Absolutely. I could say maybe like back when I was younger, night owl. Now, I gotta go to sleep. You gotta sleep when I sleep, man. But if you could relive 1 year of your life, which year are you choosing?
2019.
Why 2019?
I was a Lance Corporal. There were, bro, 2019 was I want to say my worst year, bro. As a Marine overall, I was still motivated. High boot blouses, tight sleeves. I was still doing.
Yes, sir.
That grind kind of stopped for me. I had a bad roommate, bro. Bad roommate. Good person. Bad. He was BCP. I'll put it like that. BCP.
Okay.
He just kind of like, I kind of fed onto him. Like, he would just go to the room, play the game, eat dominoes, and just like lay there. And it got to a point where I was like, I'm gonna do the same thing. And then it didn't hurt. You know me, I like the PT.
Yeah, for sure.
2019 was my worst PFT ever, and I'm a new boo. I'm still fresh, and that was because I was with him so much. So if I had to go back, I would go back to 2019, go back to that grind, start over, even pull him along with me, like, yo, like,
Yeah,
chill out, bro, chill out,
yeah.
and just help me and him out, because that was my worst. That year was the worst, bro. It was the worst year.
Now I'm glad that you got that. I'm glad you got that self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people have that good self-awareness. It's good to be able to let yourself know when you slacking. You know what I'm saying? Let yourself know, like me personally, I've always been one to work out. I love working out and everything like that. But at the same time, I know where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So I know that, like, okay, I want to have a certain physique. I want to be able to do this, that, and the other. And I'm like, bro, I'm in the gym like all the time. And then I had to like let myself know, like, bro, you don't know what to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, okay, I gotta stop eating all the junk food. I gotta cut out, the drinking and everything like that. It's only leading me downwards anyways. I gotta stop surrounding myself with people that's really not feeding into me. Stuff like, and that's another thing while we're on it. Energy is contagious. Energy is contagious.
Yep.
You cannot hang around a bunch of losers and expect to win. If you want to be a billionaire and you hanging around 9 people that just reoccurringly end up with the same $1 bill, I promise you're going to be the 10th person with a $1 bill. You know what I'm saying? But if you hang around winners, hang around doers, not just people who just be talking, you hang around doers, you hang around people who actually want this out of life, who actually want to push and pursue the life of whatever it is that they're dreaming. You surround yourself with those type of people, I promise you're going to end up on top. You're going to end up winning because that is so contagious. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what your routine is. It does not matter how much you're doing it. If you're surrounding yourself with a bunch of people that's not doing it, or not putting in the work, or not grinding, I promise you, bro, you're going to be next.
Yeah.
If you got those people in your life, get them out, bro. Get them out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Continuing on with the question from the fire pit. What's your go-to comfort food after a long day?
Snacks or actual food, like
I feel like all hats to do with snack. Let's go food.
food. I'm gonna go. It's crazy. I'm gonna go to Publix and get me a frozen pizza.
Oh, frozen pizza? I was not guessing frozen pizza.
Hey, so
not guessing.
So it's the DiGiorno. I don't know if it's new. It's the DiGiorno. It's like stone crust, and
definitely new.
And it's the croissant crust.
Croissant crust be busting. Nah, that's man. DiGiorno croissant crust be that's chef's kiss right there. That's what's up. Man. Next one. Who makes you laugh the hardest?
I'm gonna say my. I hate to say this. I hate to put this. I'm gonna say number one myself, because you know me, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna say number one myself. I'm gonna give you three. I'm gonna give you my little pillar. Number one myself. I'm gonna go with a comedian. Number two is gonna be. I gotta go with that boy Drewski, man. He's funny.
Drewski, funny, yeah
he's funny. Number three, bro. I gotta go with. I'm gonna say it's a team collective. The drill instructor who I work with, the whole Fox, all the drill instructor at Fox Company, man. When I tell you, I can't explain it to you until you in the booth, until you over there, bro. It's shout out to them, man. All of them. I ain't even gonna pick one. It's all of them.
Yeah, no, I got it. If your life was a movie, what song would play in the opening scene?
This album,
Eye of the Tiger, for some reason.
Man, you going old, man. Nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of pull it up right now for you. Meek Mill just low key dropped a little snippet. How far we came, bro. Take it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. And it's part of his EP.
Yeah, not to credit. I'm not. Of course, the drugs, the guns, all that, but just like the overall, just I don't know. But that song, bro, it just makes me just like sit back and just reminisce.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And this is the crazy part, bro. You're not even where God is trying to take you, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're still on the ride. You're still on the journey. And that's why I think a lot of people need to understand, bro, the blessing is not in the destination. It's not when you get there. That's not where it's at. The blessing, the real success is what you do along the way, bro. The real success is the people that you've been able to make and help smile when they were at their lowest. The real success is, the money that you were able to put in other people's pocket when they really needed it. The real success is the sacrifices you were able to make. The real success is the grind. It's the early mornings. It's the late nights. It's being able to really mold and structure yourself. Because once it's done, it's done. There's nothing else. But like you molding and sculpting the person that you think about and dream about on a daily basis, that's the real success. That's the real fun. That's the real highlight of life. It's not any and everything else, the flashing lights and money, bro. Like I know both of us are still on this journey, but I know for me personally, I know that like when I get to where I'm going, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set a new goal.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna set a new one. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, that was fun, that was cool, I appreciate it, I loved it. Now let's do something else. This goal this year, I told myself, I was like, okay, top of the year, bro, I'm going to get at least 3 to 4 interviews. Bro, I kid you not, I believe you're my 13th interview this year.
Damn.
You know
Shout
what I'm
out.
saying? But it's just like, bro, like I just want more. You know what I'm saying? And then, I get it from people like you. I get it from people like you, people like Manuel, people like, people who just want more,
Yeah.
who want to do more, who look at face of adversity and say, you know what? That's hard. You know,
Screw it.
bet, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bump it. If we do good, we do good. If we don't, we don't. But at least we can say that we tried at the end of the day. And that's from surrounding myself with just people that just want it despite how crazy it looked. Bet we gonna just go anyway. You know what I'm saying? So hats off to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep grinding, keep hustling, man.
Yeah.
What's one thing most people don't know about you that you wish that they did?
I'm I, I'm a chill guy. I don't know. I think a lot of people look at me as like this. Like you said, I don't have the physique no more. 'Cause, you know that drill field took all the muscle away. So,
Mm.
but I still kind of got a little oomph to me. So I think everybody
You
come,
got broad shoulders for real.
yeah, something like that. Uh, People come off to me as just like an asshole or just like, yeah, an asshole, whatever. But when I say I'm just a chill guy, bro, chill is an understatement. I don't even know how to like. I'm just that's it. I'm just a chill guy, man.
For sure, for sure. If you could have a full day of peace, no responsibilities, what's the one thing you're doing?
I'm going hunting. I'm gonna sit in that little deer stand and and just and you know the crazy part about those deer stands is you can't really do too much. You just have to sit there and you just have to you just watching.
Yeah,
Um,
be at peace with
with
nature.
yeah, and with that time, it when I say that gives me 3 to 5 hours to just reflect. No
Mhm.
phone call, no service, no interruptions. Like I sometimes I mean I may have service wherever I'm sitting at, but most time I don't. So I would just either pray, talk to myself. I come up with my own little I don't know how to say this word analogies,
Mhm.
little quotes to just when I'm running or something, just keep me going. And I'm gonna just tell you this now. It may sound chopped, but I was watching this movie of this guy climb Mount Everest. Uh, I, I don't think it was a guy. I think it was people just climbing Mount Everest basically. And when they got to the top, I seen most of them still fully dressed. They look clean. They got the expensive North Face on, Patagonia. They got all this gear, and I'm like, okay, that's supposed to be the hardest mountain to climb, but you still looking fresh and clean, like somebody just dropped you on top of the mountain. And when I'm like, I guess when I'm in the trenches working or just running or working out, you know, I'm like, man, when you're climbing that mountain, as long as you get to the top, it 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 don't matter how you look, just as long as you get to the top. And I think that what keeps me going of just that straight consistency, that straight just like that dog eat dog mindset is just like I'm climbing this mountain. It's ugly. If you watch me climb this mountain right now, it's horrible. But I promise you, now that voices of a DI is coming out, but
Yeah, no, you good, you good.
I promise you, like long as I get to the goddamn top, man, that's it. But the climb right now is horrible. The gear is falling off. I'm having to replace this and that. But hey, I'm still climbing, and that's little things like that. What I think about when I'm just sitting down in that deer stand for just hours, of just peace and quiet.
Yeah, felt that, felt that. That was powerful. Um, what's something that if your son could understand one message from you right now, what would you say to him? Fully understand, grab, and take with him forever. What would you say to him?
I'm always gonna be here for you. I'm always gonna be here for you. Um, that's strong, bro. That's just going back to him being autistic, man. He's nonverbal, so he can't talk. He'll maybe like jabber like no when he really pissed off and don't want something, but just that one on one that conversation like that's not a thing in our household. Um, and that's hard for me. Like it's hard, bro. That's it. Going back to think about this podcast, what we're talking about, man. I have to say the hardest thing for me right now is my son not being able to actually speak to me, actually let me know how he feels. I got homies who got kids same age as me, and I hear their kid be like, "I love you." My son has never told me that, and me and my wife was literally just talking about this like day before yesterday. You know, I'm a kind of laid back person. I'm a chill guy, whatever. I'm not a guy who just goes out and just puts myself into a conversation and just like start highly talking about myself because that's not who I am. My wife was like, you know, when we're around friends and family, you don't just be talking like blah 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 whatever. I'm like I got a lot going on in my mind, bro. The one thing I think about is just my son, man. It's just I pray to God that he just says what he don't have to say dad. That he could just say, yo, what's up? And I'll be like, hey, that's all
Yeah.
I need. Um and that's hard for me, man. And that's why I say I'm here for you because I know he wants to talk so bad because I could just see it in his face when like I may spank him because he did something wrong, and he's looking at me like why, or he's happy like he pulls me because he may want to say more or something like that, and it's just like yo like I know you want to talk so bad, but unfortunately you can't right now. Just to add on to that, I was listening to a podcast and this lady, she has two autistic kids herself, and she was like, she don't care if her kids can talk. She just wants them to be able to pray. And I was like, And me and Alyssa talked. My wife, her name is Alyssa. I mentioned that.
No, you good.
Same thing. He don't have to say a damn word to me. Long as he know how to at least do this and know who his father is. Not besides me, of course. Um, that's all I care about, bro. That's all I care about. And that's till this day, man. That's just something powerful that I just think about. It's just like he don't have to say nothing to me, nothing to nobody. As long as he know how to pray, and just long as he just knows I'm here for him, it's fine with me, bro.
It's true love, man. That's deep. That's deep, man. That's powerful. I don't really know what I was expecting, but that was a powerful, great answer, man.
It's sometimes it just sneaks up on me, man. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, man.
it may just be built up on me, and like somebody like you who I could just like, hey, yo, let me just talk to
Talk
you,
to, for
yeah,
sure.
and
Absolutely.
here we go.
For
Yeah.
sure, man. Exiting out of the questions from the fire pit, man, and resuming back to the podcast and everything. When you look ahead, what kind of man do you hope to become in the next 5 years, in the next chapter of your life? Like, what exactly? Because I know you as a person that's always like chasing the next big thing, but also like being able to enjoy where you're at, but always still like on the grind, as we've already heard. So like when you think of where you want to be in the future, that person that you're chasing to become, what exactly does he look like?
I'm gonna say still who I am right now. Like I don't want to change at all. Like loving father, loving husband. Like what more can you ask for from at that point? I would say that in the next five years, man, I want to dedicate that to my wife, bro. I want to dedicate my who I am, everything to her. Like I want that house that she got saved in Zillow in Texas, man. I want to get that for her. Like it's that's so hard to just say. It's not even about me no more. It's straight up just about them three, and it's like I want to put them all three of them in the best situation. Like at this point, man, I done did what I had to do. Now it's just time for me to lead and just lead in love. That's about it. So it's really just pampering her, making sure that she's taking care of them too. So just being that it's just going back to time, man. Time.
That's what's up. I feel like that's one thing, like we've already discussed before, is it's an underappreciated gift that God gives us. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't really take the time to realize just how important certain moments are. You know what I'm saying? I think that like I think to this day, bro, like there is no type of happiness or bliss or joy or whatever that can replace certain moments of struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're able, if you're blessed and fortunate enough to struggle, because that's what it is, it's a blessing. If you're blessed and you're able enough to struggle, and you can really sit there and just be like, man, like, despite everything else that's going around, despite all the chaos and everything that's going on, whether it be in my head or whether it be, you know, I gotta focus on this or I gotta do that. If you could just sit in that moment and just be grateful, like I heard this one kid say, "What if you only woke up tomorrow with the things that you thank God for today?"
Mm.
Even on your worst day, it's your worst day, and you woke up with everything that you thank God for today, and you woke up with that yesterday. Like,
Dang.
you know what I'm saying? It just gets you thinking, man. But like you said, time is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing, and a lot of people either abuse it, misuse it, or don't appreciate it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And so I love that you said that. As we're getting close to the end here, I got a few more questions for you. Uh, what is what is a dream that you still have that people may not know about?
Mm. I I don't. I want to say the family. I want to say house, bro. That dream house on the farm on about 20 something acres,
Yeah,
just out of just uh what they call that, where you nowhere near city.
or like a rural area, like
Yeah,
out in the country type deal,
off the grid, bro.
off the grid. Yeah,
Yeah, some just yeah. It's that dream house with the family, man. That's all I can. This is all I can picture is just all that land where my son can just like I don't care where
go
you
out and
go.
have a heyday.
Hey, just sprint. And
Yeah,
by the time I know you got the energy, but by the time you come
yeah,
back, you may go to sleep.
yeah.
Take a nap. So
For sure, for sure.
that's what it is. It's just like that.
Would you say that's your definition of success?
Hun-
Like you
A,
making it to
a,
that moment?
1,000%. I don't care about the military of my next promotion. I don't care about awards. But that's what I think. That's what I care about right now. A lot is just chasing that promotion, chasing that little award. But in reality, is I'm chasing that house. I'm chasing the land. I'm chasing the freedom for my wife to just wake up and just go, just take a trip and just go somewhere. Because right now, unfortunately, like she can't. Cause in cycles, she's stuck. But once we leave here, it's just like I want to make sure that first thing first, like what do you want to do? Where you want to go? It's not about me no more. I'm doing my time here. Like now, let's figure what do you want to do? Like it's not just me in the military or whatever, but hey, I'm dragging you three along with me. So now let me dedicate some time back to you and let me figure out what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna hang up my little plaques and stuff, and it's gonna sit there. But
Yeah. At the
I
end of
still
the day, man.
yeah yeah
At the
I
end of the
still
day,
got
but
her.
that time you don't get that time back, bro.
Yeah yeah I want to make sure that she knows that I'm thinking about her too, even though it may sometimes to her seem like I'm always I'm always working, I'm always grinding. I was like, I'm grinding right now because I'm trying to make sure that once I leave here, like I said, the house you got saved in Zillow, hey, we finna go chase that. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Uh, what if your journey could teach someone else a lesson? Like if everything that you've done from the baseball dreams and the high school struggles, the middle school struggles, the young adult struggles, the traveling as a United States Marine, as a drill instructor, like if all of this could culminate into one speech, if you will, to teach someone something, would that what would that message look like?
Mm. Grind early. Yeah, grind early. And as you start to figure out yourself, and as you start to see the success, treat your leadership, treat your all the accolades and everything as you're climbing that mountain. Don't forget you got to look back too. Don't forget as you're climbing up, just put that little review mirror up there and just like, yo, let me look up and just see who's following me. Um, Somebody's gonna follow you, and somebody's trying to grab you and pick at your brain to understand you. But if you're too busy focusing on yourself and climbing up to the top, once you get to the top, bro, you're gonna be by yourself. You're gonna be
Very
by
true.
yourself. So put that review mirror up, grind, and as you're grinding, look in that mirror and just look back and just all right, let me see who I can pull. Let's see who's chasing me, who I need to mentor, this and that. So yeah.
When your name is spoken years from now, man, when it's all said and done, what do you want to leave your legacy? Like, what do you want your legacy to look like when it's all said and done? When people speak of the young Marine who did blah, 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 the meritorious this, the great father, the great man. You know what I'm saying? When people mention Dezmond Crawl, what do you want your legacy to sound like?
You know, when my granny passed, I gave a little speech, and everybody, like I said, everybody knew her as Miss Connie. Everyone knew her as the funny, the candy lady. She jokey here and there. And one thing I said during my speech is, everyone shouldn't be crying here. Like, we should be smiling, laughing, reminiscing on the little stuff she said that we wish she would say now. The little jokes here and there. And I'm gonna add that to me. Like, I want to be remembered as that strong, faithful man. Somebody. That's something that I feel like you can damn near write a book about. But to keep it short, man. This is gonna sound cliche. It's gonna sound goofy.
No, go
But
ahead.
is somebody that you wish you could talk to again.
Yeah.
Somebody
That's
you wish
me.
you could talk to again. Because I feel like with me, it's just like this conversation, like I feel like in my head, like I feel like this is supposed to be serious. But then to me, you know me, like I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw a joke in there once in a while
Yeah,
because
for
that's
sure.
who I am. Like that's who I am, and I want to be known as like in a serious situation. You look at Crawl, bro. You gonna laugh. We could be in the most serious
So
situation
serious.
ever, and
Yeah,
at me is like
yeah, you go crack. You go crack up for sure.
yeah, and that's what I just want to be known, remembered as just like. I wish I could talk to him again. I wish I could look at him again, just look at me, talk to me. And it's all right. All seriousness aside, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to throw that joke in there, bro.
Yeah,
That's just gonna build you up. You may
yeah,
not see it now, but then once we hang up or once we leave, you're gonna be like, why he say that? And then you're gonna
yeah,
laugh.
yeah,
And
for
so
sure.
that's just me, bro.
For sure, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, man, this episode is special. This episode is special. This moment is special because we get to have it with people who are just genuine, kind-hearted, and just freaking amazing, man. Dezmond, my brother, thank you for sitting with me today and sharing not just your journey, not just your story, but your heart. You know what I'm saying? Your journey is a reminder that real strength isn't just physique. It isn't just physical. It's emotional, it's spiritual, and it's shown in how a man carries himself. It's shown in the responsibilities that we take on, ones that are warranted, ones that are given to us, and ones that we just take up ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You're proof that growth is possible, that maturity is a choice, and that love is real. You know what I'm saying? And it requires courage. Um, from your childhood to the Marine Corps to fatherhood to the challenges that you face all in between quietly. You know what I'm saying? You would have never known, looking through your social media and things like that, that your grandmother would have passed away. You would have never known that you struggled, or that you found it difficult emotionally or mentally, and or even physically, dealing with a child with autism. You would have never known. You know what I'm saying? You show nothing but blissful love and happiness towards your whole family. You know what I'm saying? You've shown what it looks like to rise and keep rising, to grind and keep grinding, to reach the top and then look for the next mountain to be like, all right, let's go. Like I done took this one down. The next one, you belong to me. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And you set the bar every single time. You pass through walls of expectations and build up new walls of standards all the time, man. And to everyone listening, I hope Dezmond's story has reminded you that you can overcome whatever it is that you're standing against right now. You know what I'm saying? Your past doesn't define your struggles, and it doesn't disqualify you either. And even when life gets heavy, you're allowed to keep going. All right. Our quote for the day, our final quote for the day is: strength isn't built in the moments when life is easy. It's built in the moments when you choose to keep going anyway, despite the adversity, despite the tears, despite the grief. When you say, you know what, this happened, the sun still got to go up.
Yep.
The moon's still going to shine. The life still keeps going. And so will I. You know what I'm saying? So Dez, once again, brother, thank you so much, man. Anything else you want to leave with the people before we go?
Man, I'm a big shout out to you, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
This podcast fire, man. Podcast fire. I appreciate if you just let me just talk, man. Just let me talk. Sure. Final thing, I'll just say, man, for anybody out there, in all seriousness, don't take it serious. And it may sound, I don't know, to me that's just like, in a serious situation, man, just laugh it off. A little jokey joke, a joke won't hurt, and to me, that's what keeps me going, man. Just in all seriousness, don't be serious. That's it.
Much respect, man. Much respect. All right, Charles. So share this episode with a broke family member or a rich friend. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you got to do. From the ones of the rich to the ears of the poor, it doesn't really matter. This episode is for everybody. This is for the ones who are going through it. This is the ones on the bright side, on the funny side, on the sad side. It doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? We are here to lift people up. You know what I'm saying? So as always, spread kindness, spread love, spread peace. This is Surviving the Flame. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all so much for the support and always tuning into your favorite podcast geared towards helping people through tough times with tough conversations. Thank you all. And as always, spread kindness. This is Surviving the Flame. See you next time.